Hi guys. It's a pleasure, absolute pleasure of mine to actually be here, and I thank Isanka and the team for allowing me to be here. Very short description. I know I'm the co-founder of Digital Minds Asia. I was a BCG consultant. I do digital X for them, and now I'm also a board director for Singapore for the SGLN, Singapore Global Leaders Network. So, and a bunch of stuff, to be honest. But what I've done basically in my life is to run marketing for most people. I own an agency, I own a venture capital firm, and also plus I own a securities firm that does uh, what I call internet banking for tier 2 and tier 3 countries. So that's what I do in a nutshell. So I like to keep it a bit more interactive, and I like to have a lot of questions. So keep asking me questions so that I can answer you. And always stop me anytime that I want to run through. I don't like slides because slides are useless, in my opinion. So I'm going to run through a very basic thing of what we call from acquisition to conversion. That's basically the entire thing of it. So let's, who's got my slides? I think you got my slides? Blah.
Uh, we did
Yeah.
not share it, so we are sharing this.
I sent you a link, right?
Yes, we got.
Yeah. Can you share that very quickly so I can ask
Okay.
the
Yes, sure.
audience? Yeah. So the audience can
Yes.
kind of ask me questions. Is everybody in Thailand now?
No, sir, we
Guys,
can.
talk to me.
No, we are, we are not in Thailand.
Where are you guys at?
I'm from Qatar.
Qatar. Oh, what about Doha?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
Okay. And anyone else want to share something?
And we're working in UAE, sir, Dubai.
Dubai. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anyone else?
I am from Sri Lanka, sir.
Oh, whereabouts in Sri Lanka?
It's the Med Department of Meteorology.
No, which part of Sri Lanka?
Colombo.
Colombo. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm the
Anyone else
Raffi
wanna-
from
Huh?
I'm the Raffi from Bahrain.
Bahrain. Oi.
Yeah.
We're all over the country, all over the world. Mr. Danushka. Anyone
Mother
else?
country is Sri Lanka, but I am working in Bahrain
Oh, what are you working as, sir?
as a safety officer.
Safety officer. What is the interest for all of you guys about digital marketing, though? You guys someone wanna share something with me?
Marketing means, sir, to analyze the current situation or current need and, to motivate the people to buy the product.
Buy the product. So from clicks to customers, right? So what I'm going to run through very quickly here for all of us so that it makes a bit of sense. It's just I'm trying to run through very fast on how we get acquisition and to conversion. And I think the most important thing is that I want to hear from all of you because all of us are in a different space, be a B2C or a B2B or a B2B2C or even a direct to consumer, D2C market space. So things are a bit different for all of us. I think it's important that we have an interactive session more than I run through slides. Will you guys agree or yes, no? Guys, just give me a thumbs up if you can do it, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Let's go to the next slide, please. I think so, for example, when I always start with something, this is not the best slides to ever have because I like to speak to you guys in person. But what I always say is that every business begins with a scroll. In today's context, right? We always look at something that's always easily viable for us in the lowest hanging fruit. So the key message could be whatever you put to your channels. Your insights could be your hustles, your startups. If you're not visible, you're not online. I always say this all the time. If you're not online, you're not visible. And of course, I always say your buying journey will always start online. Can we go to the next slide, please? All right. So, I always have this opinion in life where we say digital marketing. I say all we're doing right now, we're marketing in the digital world. And please remember that line when I say it. It's not, don't get confused with the word digital marketing. all we're doing is marketing in the digital world. So whatever that we're doing, the 4 P's of marketing that we used to understand back in the days with all of us who went to uni and all that. And today, now we've moved on into, okay, now we're going to find platforms. So all we have to do is find the right audience that wants to listen to you. And I think it's very basic for a lot of the people here who are listening to what I'm saying. It's very basic for all of you. It could be via social, of course, SEO, emails. You can name multiple channels here. And it goes on all the way. Your additional channels, though, is what I call building content. That's where I think the key is, where your takeaway is, and your RAOS, your return on advertising spend. So I don't think a lot of us who are doing organic is going to worry about that part of it, but I think content is very important where we are. Can we go to the next slide, please? All right. So most things in life, like most marketing things, we go through an awareness, we go through a desire, and we go through a loyalty program. Of course, this is what a basic marketing funnel looks like, right? So we got AAARRR is a private, is what we call a pirate segment. It's called awareness, attrition, and acquisition. Then it goes to revenue, attrition, and of course, and referrals. So 6 forms that we go through, but this is where we go to very basic things of first get people to know who you are, pick the interest, get the awareness, get their monies in, and then we move on from there. And loyalty is your referral programs. Whatever you want to create from there, create from there. But this is a very bottom line strategy that we try to pull on. Next, please. And so what we try to do with your channels that you try to build, I think digital channels are basically things that we push out. So the more channels you have doesn't mean the better you are. Please don't get me wrong when I say this, yeah? People like to have everything, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Doesn't mean that the more you have, the better you are doing. It means the more work on ROIs, on marketing. It doesn't mean anything is wrong, but I always say focus on one thing that I believe is what I call the website and where your call to action is. Your CTA is going to be in one place. Your call to action cannot, in my opinion, be in 10 different places because I know some of us, I've done it, I'm guilty of this too as well. I've done it before, where I try to create so many different from even Linktree to everything to try to get some kind of return on revenues. And I always say it doesn't matter because you can't collate the kind of stuff in. So if you got one call to action where I normally call it the website, and then normally people come in there, put in their emails, their names, their details, or they're purchasing something from me, for example, right? So they're booking my time for 2 hours. So they will get 2 hours of me and spread online. But that platform has got to be individual. I wouldn't recommend so much about the content part, but I will huge advocate, guys, on community. Digital Nomads Asia did not start off and be that successful without building our community. Today, we have almost 750,000 people in our community that kind of represents our brand. It represents who we are, represents what we do. And we own certain states and cities because of it. And that's purely because we believe in the product that we're trying to put into a certain place. And so community building is something I will share a bit more about when we get to the end of the slides, because I keep telling you guys I hate slides, so it's fine. All right, next. Pretty straightforward. Content drives connection and trust. Of course, build your content, make sure it's the right content, make sure it's going to the sales place. Today, AI, I keep saying this one thing. AI can build your content, but storytelling is something a marketer must know how to do. I keep saying this all the time. AI can build you your content in 2 minutes right now. But what I'm saying, understand the story you're selling to your audience. So that will never change. So I will expand upon it when you've got a question and answer. Let's go next. You see a basic AI tool. So, can we just go straight to Q&A so I can speak to the audience as that? Hey guys, go ahead and shoot questions to me, please. I'm not a big fan of slides.
Actually, marketing means it's a human touch language, I think so. It should be human touch.
Correct.
AI cannot do that on never, as I feel.
No, you're right. Amila, thank you so much for the question. You're absolutely right. I think in today's world, I just did an interview, a conversation with someone else. AI can give you the flow of doing things, but the most important thing is the narrative and the storytelling. I keep saying this all the time. AI cannot give you the story to tell. You have to control the story that AI is going to give you the products for or the content for. And that's a very important part. And I'm sure that some of us here who are sitting here who are doing different. Are you guys postgraduate students, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think if you're trying to be a content creator, if you're trying to be you're working for a B2B company, you're selling oil and gas, for example, if you are in a different space, there has to be a market space for brand creation. There has to be a different market space for customer acquisition. Correct? So there's two things in what you're doing on your space that you're trying to figure out. So acquisition of customers or be a brand value acquisition. Brand value is got a monetary, has a monetary value. So you got to figure the two things out. Right? Amila, is that part of your question or?
No, it's okay.
No. Dive deep into it so I can help you out. Okay, anyone else?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I know how the digital marketing helps to increase the sales? For example, sir, no, I'm a traditional sales and marketing marketer. So I can build up the relationship with the customer because normally every day I visit them, so they see them. So there's a normally we have the good relation building shape. So this will not happen in the digital marketing.
Okay. Do you want to share your industry you're in?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm into the interior related interior and furniture industry.
Okay. So it's direct to consumer, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So in a digital part, so you got two things to do. You got to sell. The other part you got to manage customer relations. So that's two things. That's what's called the customer experience normally, right? Muhammad, let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So there's two things, right? One is understanding the pathway. So there's multiple ways to walk into. Are you selling it online or are you selling it in person in a shop?
I'm selling this the B2B and the B2C.
Okay, but do people got to come to your showroom or?
No, they don't come, sir. Normally, we
They
don't
don't
have a
come, so-
showroom. So we are manufacturing
okay.
oriented. So I have
Got you.
to bring the customers to our company.
Mama, do you want to share what channels you use? Do you use Instagram? Do you use Facebook? Do you want to share with the rest of us?
Actually, sir, for the time being, sir, we have the Facebook page in social media. We have Instagram. We have a website. But normally, we are not deeper to the digital marketing for the time being. So actually, sir, as a traditional marketer, so I want to learn digital marketing. So how it can help to my increase the sales. So that's what I want to know from you, sir.
Oh, I can give it two ways, all right? You do both B2B and both B2C. It's
Yes.
quite simple. And if you can choose your platform, for example, on a B2C platform, who would you choose to be your clientele for B2C? I would normally choose Facebook, Instagram, your typical B2C platforms. For your B2B platforms, who would you choose as your platform as? Muhammad asking you.
Actually, sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir, normally, sir, construction companies and also the interior designer, architects.
I get it.
So
I get
these
it.
are the B2C.
Yeah, I get it. I work for Lippo Group as well, right? Lippo is an Indonesian company that builds buildings, right? So I'm want to asking you as well. So in a B2B platform, where do you push up your content on creation, for example? Do you do it on LinkedIn? Do you do it on
No, sir, no. I'm not in LinkedIn. So normally the B2B, I pushed in normally, sir. I email them, I call them, I make an appointment, I visit them.
Okay, so it's direct
Thereafter only with
sales,
the
right?
yes.
So you pick up a phone, you call people, right? But if you want to go on a major scale out role, maybe get on LinkedIn, maybe get on the B2B platforms that people are available on, and push up your content through that. That's digital marketing is channels, Muhammad. In essence, everything is channel. The important part is building your content, right? I say it all the time. Build your content that you know has an audience. Because your LinkedIn is all your business people, your CEOs, your whatever, your purchasers, your people who are buying stuff, all on there. On your B2C content for individual people, like say for someone like me who's my house, I want to get a sofa. Yeah, I know you got RAOS, what I call return on advertising spent. You got to spend money on advertising. LinkedIn, you can do it generically, right? And have you been to conferences? Have you done anything offline besides anything online? Mama, you there?
Yes, sir, we have done.
You done offline conferences? You've been offline?
Yes, sir, we have done.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I think you got to find out where your platform is. You really have to understand where your place is before you do anything that you want to do. Find your audience, Mohammed. Your audience is not in the right place, then maybe let's not do that. So I think for someone like you who's in the property development space, honestly, not just market it to your TikToks and all that. Try to market to a certain place where I can tell you whether honest buyers, where I say LinkedIn, go on the place, find a platform of purchases. That's one. Number two, also look into doing a B2C, B2B2C model of contacts. Instagram. That also is a live model that you can also use. But there's content building. Do you have a content team behind you or are you doing it alone?
No, sir, sir, I don't have any content building, sir.
Okay. So how do you normally send out your content today nowadays?
Actually, so I am in the industry for the last 10 years. So normally, so I have a good customer base. So based on my customer base, so I am finding, and also the referral by mouth. So normally they refers to some of the customers. So the referral contact I'm getting.
Oh, okay. So it's friends of friends, yeah? Word of mouth, I believe.
Yeah, you're right, sir. Exactly.
Word of mouth, yeah. But I think you want to scale to a different level, try to build something that's got some content behind it and put it out and test the market. It's not A/B testing, Mohammed. That's very important when you go into content channels, yeah. I would say just try it first. If you ever tried it before, try it. And then from there, gain some little experience from it and then see what works from you. There's a lot of data-driven context behind it as well. And so you understand what it works. So maybe Facebook is not your platform. Maybe LinkedIn is not a platform. Maybe whatever. You'll find a vertical in every marketing space. I keep saying this all the time. So you draw up your graph. So you say, I got 5 platforms. I got EDMs. EDM means your direct mailers, your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your Substack, your whatever. Name every platform you're using. You will find one vertical, the one that gets you the most amount of sales. And I believe for you, sir, for Mr. Mohammed, I believe for you, if it's purely a B2B business, I will not waste too much time on the rest. I'll spend more time on the LinkedIn platforms or the business-based platforms. And also
Yes.
don't lose faith. I say don't lose faith in something. Sometimes you can try 2 things, right? I call it A/B testing, right? You can try Facebook and LinkedIn at the same time. You can try. Depends where you are, Mr. Mohammed. Where you based, Mr. Mohammed?
Actually, so I'm in Sri Lanka, Colombo.
Yeah, you're in Colombo. So Facebook works for you, right? So you try to do something, or Instagram works for you as well. So if you can do a B2C and then do a B2B marketing and see what your A/B testing is, that's what we call it, right? A/B testing, and see if both of them are.
Yeah.
Colombo, they got very famous crabs. They got 2 legs. See which one goes which way, and then you see a vertical very quickly, very fast. And from there, my opinion, Mr. Mohammed, sir, is that you're able to understand. Sorry, who's this? Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Mohammed, you there?
Yeah, I'm there, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry. I think I got, yeah. So try to find an A/B testing. So I'll draw X and Y. You know what's an X and Y scale in marketing?
Yeah, I know, sir.
Yeah, okay. So in the X and Y scale, you draw your verticals of platforms, right? So draw all the horizontals up. So you choose how much we can use in Sri Lanka, for example, and see what we can do. All right. The reason why I ask you where you're from is because in certain countries, there are certain platforms that do better. So like so Vietnam is Yahoo, while Indonesia is Facebook. For Singapore, it's more or less your TikTok. Every country has a different platform that gets you a different reach. So for Sri Lanka and India, I know Facebook does pretty well and YouTube does pretty well also. YouTube Shorts, yeah, the short videos. So
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm trying to get at is the fact that if you can try to create content behind it and reach out on the B2C and then reach out on LinkedIn on the B2B side and see which one works for you more. You understand, sir?
Yeah. Understood.
Yeah, and there's a content type, and then after you say, example, you're going to spend $100 on Facebook, $100 on LinkedIn, then you're able to divide it. Did I get anything from Facebook? Anything from LinkedIn? If it's zero, then you come to a customer acquisition cost, which is zero. So you spend $100 getting nothing. Correct?
Yeah.
Example. This example, yeah. But I hope it doesn't happen for you that way. But then again, on the other hindsight, you're also able to say, oh, this one got me 3 customers, this one got me 1, and I spend the same amount of money, and this one got me this. So you always understand what I call a CAC, CAC. Your acquisition cost of a customer kind of defines what your selling price is, right? So if you're selling a couch, for example, for $1,000, and your acquisition for you to get 1 customer to buy $1,000 is say $500, then your profit margin goes down. Am I right?
Yes, you're right, sir.
Yeah. So this is how we look at it on the digital landscape. How we look. This is how data driven, right? So you kind of can pull this data out. Okay. So understand this is CPC is one thing. It's cost per click. That's number one. CPC is the most important thing when you do an advertising run. A CPC is basically when you run onto an advertisement campaign on Google or whatever. So you say, I've got a $50 or $100 or $200. I'm putting very small numbers so it's understandable, yeah? If I'm doing $50, $100 on a Google campaign, so I get Google ads out. If I'm spending $100, you get a cost per click price, Mr. Mohammed. A cost per click is basically how much you want to spend per people who click on you to get to your website or get your call to action, right? A CTA. So you got to choose how you derive those messages to come up to a call to action. So most often Google will always, for lack of a better word, will tell you rubbish because they want to get you to spend more and more and more and more money. That's how a platform works, right? That's literally how a platform works. And so if we can choose a targeted platform to understand your audience, and my audience is between 40 to 60, they're working in this kind of companies, they're doing this, we're targeted, very targeted, then of course your cost per click will be very expensive, right? It'll be maybe $3, $4 per person, $5 per person, correct?
Yes.
Correct. And then, but if that acquisition gives you $1,000, then you're able to do a simple division that says, okay, $5 per client, $1,000 in sales. Correct? So
Okay,
yeah, that's how the numbers works out. So that's how you run your ad campaigns if you want to go up live. But there's no magic formula how you understand it. Like I said, content is key. In today's world, content is key. There are guys who are doing rubbish kind of content on TikTok and they're making more money than anybody, right?
Agree.
It's true. It's true. On Facebook, anything, but rubbish content. But they're making money, right? $10, $5, $3. Every minute they're making money. For you, what I'm saying is that don't think of it as a long term. You have a real business. Try to figure out, brand your company first. Make sure the brand goes out. That's what we call the awareness part. The acquisition part is the next step, Mr. Mohammed. Next one is called what you call acquisition of customers. People who clicked. The next one is called attrition. People who fall off. All right. Why they fall off?
Yeah,
You got to find out why they fall off on your website. Is it the pricing? Is it you don't like your design? You don't like you got to figure all that part out. Then it's of course, the next thing is the next art I always say is you reach out again. Send them an EDM after that. And after this, then you make money. And then the last one is referral. They goes like, oh, you reach out to them again. I keep saying reach out to them when they bounce out of your website. Or they bounce out where your payment systems are. Because those are very key for digital marketing. So that's a simple 6-step process. And then last part, if they like your stuff, they will refer it to someone else. They will talk about you to someone else. Referrals program, you also can do it yourself right now. Since you already have an existing business, Mr. Mohammed, I would recommend to you, you already have clientele, word of mouth. That's your biggest money. Ask them to give you a testimonial where they can share across multiple platforms, right?
Yeah.
correct? Because you already have existing business. It's not like
Yeah,
it's a
correct, sir.
new-
Agree,
Yeah.
agree.
So then how do you think these testimonials are going to come to your website? Can you create something?
Yeah, I can, sir. Definitely.
Yeah, but also can you create something on the other side, like say on Google reviews? Can you do that?
Yeah, actually, for the time being, yeah, because we haven't done yet. We have not done yet, but we can.
Yeah, so it's a basic Google business thing, right? You just go on Google Business, register your company, put your address and your name and all that kind of things, and put your reviews in us, all the current business, or current partners or the current customers to put reviews in. Then you go up the SEO. So what you call the search rankings, right? You kind of go up
Yes.
very quickly, right? Because you got multiple constant reviews. And if you are trying to do a B2B model, the B2C will carry you to your B2B model because of your SEO rankings. You get where I'm coming from, Mr. Mohammed?
Yeah, I understand, sir.
Yeah. So these are basic things. It's not overly complicated, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else who wants to jump in? Guys? I guess there's no one else here. I think I'll thank. Are we okay?
Hi, sir. Good morning to you.
Hi, sir.
Hi, audible. Yeah, this is Irfan. Actually, a couple of minutes only. I just joined, and my name is Irfan. I'm from Bahrain, actually, and yeah, I'm original national from Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Yeah. So I work for a company here in Bahrain. I just want to know and understand these sponsored ads, because in Bahrain mostly social media is through Instagram. So all these business platforms runs on Instagram mostly. Apart from that, other digital promotions and all, because I'm not directly connecting with the marketing, but to understand about this, the process, I want to know from your side, sir, what are the sponsored ad and this the thing that you explained right now, that clicking ads, and how does it work? And I want to give some inputs to the marketing department as well, we are the people who are getting that, the result what marketing team has done, and we are the people who can give the correct feedback to the marketing. How does it work? If I know that inside information about this, so I'll be having a good communication with the marketing to develop our sales as well. If I can get something like how it works, that sponsored ad process.
Oh, Irfan, it's very simple, Mr. Irfan. Sponsored ads are guys who paid more money.
Yes.
Normal ads are guys that didn't pay the same amount of money. It's very simple. It's not very complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that was sponsored ad, basically you bought out the keywords for X amount of dollars, right? So you bought it out to make sure that you own the space. When you Google something, say you Google a sports car, for example. Then the guy that comes on top, maybe it's not Ferrari, but it's some other guy. It could be Irfan's cars, for example, right? The only thing is, plus you brought up the keyword. And you also brought up, there's two things in keywords, Irfan, I want to share with you, okay? There's two things. There's keywords and there's negative keywords.
Okay.
So, example, I can buy your company's name and I also can buy my company's name. Okay? So remember this one. All right, so negative keywords is everything I buy from you, from my competitor. Example, it's called growth hacking. It's called simple hack. All right, you buy everything from so you go to your competitor website, you choose all the keywords and you buy and you pay a bit more. That's all. Okay, so when anything comes up on Google, like say sports car, fast cars, red color car, everything comes to you. So Ferrari will never get it. Okay, it will all come to your company. So that's basically how sponsored ads and ads work. The guys who did ads are basically guys that just didn't pay enough money for it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but you want to speak, what industry are you in, Irfan?
Actually, I was in the furniture industry and building material as well. So we do high-end brands from Italy and Spain.
Mhm.
for building material, tiles, bathware fittings and mixers and all. So
Do you have
current,
yeah, do you have a target clientele?
yeah, we have got the target monthly.
No, who you're reaching out? Where's your money coming from? Who pays you?
Customers, mostly
Yeah,
like,
but
we do
what type of
B2C,
customer? Building same
B2C
as
only.
Mr. Mohammed or
Irfan.
no? Same. Is it similar to Mr. Mohammed I spoke to earlier?
No,
Are you guys?
we do mainly like, 90% of the money comes from B2C only. B2B, it's not active right now in the
Oh, okay.
company.
Okay.
Yeah, B2C only, because we have facilitated 2 showrooms, and so we try to pull in like, customers, walking customers, and
Oh, Irfan,
B2B.
then you don't have to waste time, Irfan. If you are doing direct B2C or direct to consumer, you call D2C, yeah?
Yeah,
D2C, yeah? You
yeah.
don't have to waste time too much. You already have so many platforms open for you.
Mhm.
Create your content and start testing your content out to see what happens. Make it something that's engaging. You know your audience. You know who can afford
Yes,
to
yeah,
buy. You know who can afford to buy your stuff, right? Not many
yeah.
people can. Yeah.
Mm.
So know your audience, target it, and reach it to that. It's not overly complicated, in my opinion.
No, we tried actually. We tried from internal through our Instagram page as well without sponsors. But all of like, the change in the market, since we are targeting like, high brands, now the situation has a little bit changed. So I just want to know how we are going to tackle that situation, because we
No,
cannot
the situation has not changed, Irfan. The algo has changed a bit. All right.
yes, yeah,
Yeah, it's not the situation. The situation has been the same for donkey over years, more 20 over years. The algo has changed. All you have to do is figure out the timing, the placement, when, how, who. It's a
yeah,
very basic thing that we speak about in marketing, right? Like you say,
yeah,
the 5 Ws and the 1 how, right?
yes,
And the thing is that if you figure out, this is what requires a lot of testing when it comes to putting content out. So like when I first started 15 years ago, I always say we test every hour, we test a different type of content, different type. It took a lot of work for us to figure out what works, right?
yes, sir.
But today, what I'm trying to tell you that the algo is changed a lot. If your clients, my opinion is your clients are going to be something that you think that's going to be locally based or internationally based, it's two different things. If
Locally
it's a
based.
locally based client, you got to understand when what we call it best in class practice, yeah, what we call it in marketing terms, right?
Yeah.
It's called best in class, so we know exactly best practices, exactly how we do what we do. But if I'm doing for a global company, if I don't have global offices, then I got to understand where their regions are at, to understand what their search engines are, how they find out. So if you tell me in Bahrain now, tell me what is Bahrain's biggest search engine?
Google only, sir.
No, I doubt it. What's that bigger done? Their social channels.
Instagram.
You sure it's Instagram? It's not TikTok. It's not Facebook feeds. It's not YouTube Shorts. It's not.
No, because everyone talks about Instagram only. People who comes to our showroom, they comes to
Yeah, but
the,
Instagram short. I keep saying all the time, it's not your clientele.
yeah.
Instagram are a
No,
bunch of
mostly,
kids.
yeah. Yeah,
They're
mostly,
kids.
even not in my company, like in overall generally that we take, everyone talks about Instagram. So it started like, changing a little bit into TikTok, but not into business terms, but it's in a different platform. But when it comes to business platform, like, everyone talks about Instagram only. Because in my previous company also, I see like, majority of the customers comes through the Instagram only. Because most of the influencers, they have their own pages in Instagram where they are promoting. So, through that only what I understand him, because most of the customers, 80% as per my awareness, that Instagram.
But are they the decision makers when it comes to a sale for you?
I didn't get you, sir.
They are.
I didn't get your point.
No, I say are they the decision makers when it comes for a sale for you?
Influencers, you mean?
No, anyone. Like the people on Instagram, what's the conversion rate? So let's say you get a video that's got 1,000 views. What's the
Actually,
sale for one?
no,
What's
no,
your sale?
that statistics we don't have actually. That is the major mistake that we have got it, because we don't know exactly business comes through Instagram conversion, in terms of conversion. Yeah, because the awareness comes through Instagram, but the conversion, buying conversion, we don't have any statistics.
So
We
Irfan, yeah.
Yeah.
So Irfan, then would that not answer the question that we're asking here? Is Instagram your audience?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. I can say yes.
I don't know. If you got, I don't know. Like that's a great. It's a wonderful discussion, to be honest.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that if you got so many people on Instagram and nobody bought anything through Instagram because you don't have the data, yeah, the
Yeah,
data. You
no, buying. I'm not saying not buying,
yeah.
but the expected conversions we are not meeting. So this is what I understand. Since I don't have a statistic because I see only
Mm.
like physically because system statistics I don't have to analyze. So we do buy, but we see Bahrain is a very small country,
I know.
very small
I've been
country,
there before. Don't worry.
and competition is so high. Okay,
Mm.
so high. This market is based on completely with pricing.
Mm.
This is what I use that terms that changing the situation that the perspective in point of customer way thinking. They are thinking what they don't see like long term refurbishments or anything. Because a lot of customers are there with me when I get that feedback. What they're
Mm.
saying is because right now we don't predict anything what will happen next year. So
Mm.
we spend like very minimum amount where we want to change something in our house, but next year we will see what's going on. Okay, because last 3 4 years back the perception was completely different. They want to invest some money on good product, like they want to see something different in their houses. Now the completely like the mentality and the way they are thinking is completely different, with my understanding in Bahrain. I don't know how about the other countries and all, but Bahrain completely changed because of this competition. And
Mm.
this is what I want to understand exactly in point of digital marketing. How will it work for us in future? So this is a thing a
No,
little
no,
bit complicated. Yeah.
no, Irfan, it's a great question, sir. It's a great question. But what I try to understand is that if you're what I call a red ocean, blue ocean market, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're probably in a red ocean in Bahrain, right? You're all doing the
Understand.
same thing. Yeah. You're all doing the same thing over and over again, right?
Yeah.
But if you're trying to sell localized products, I agree with your strategy of Instagram and localize,
Yeah.
right? But is your main because the thing that I haven't understood is where's the main revenue coming from? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Your main revenue is going to be a digital transformation, which is what we call it in our business.
Yeah.
We transform completely, and then change management is what you do, Mr. Irfan.
Yeah.
So change management is you change your team to make sure that they're all digitally capable to take a picture or post everything on Instagram or on
Yes.
whatever, yeah, whatever the platform is. But is that a cost factor for you also, Mr. Irfan? So I always say a customer acquisition cost is very important for a digital marketing tool. You can be the best digital marketer if you don't know what your CAC is. Your CAC is CAC, your customer acquisition cost. You have to figure that part out.
Okay, sir. Yeah, correct.
Then from there, the most important thing after that is find out a vertical. I asked Muhammad a question earlier. Do you know what X and Y is? It's a very basic to draw out a vertical. Okay, I got this, I got this, I got that. And I keep saying this all the time. Not all of us can manage 10,000, 10 different platforms. It's impossible. It's really impossible. We don't have the time for it. You're a businessman, you're gonna don't have time to go and take care of it, right? So my important thing is to make sure that you understand, okay, Instagram works for me, okay. It's gonna cost me $50 or $10 or $8. And this is not about ads spend, yeah, sir. It's not about ad spend. It could be your time. So example, your staff is spending 1 hour. Say he's getting paid, I don't know, in $1,000 a month, yeah. And then he's got to take 1 hour to do this. That's also a cost for you, Mr. Irfan.
Yes.
Correct? So you got to figure out. So if all this guy is doing all these things, and then I got zero sales, or if all this guy is doing one thing, I make $10,000 in sale, then it makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, correct.
Correct. But if you're not making any sales, then no matter what digital platform you use, it doesn't make sense. It could be the content type, it could be the algo, it could be whatever you're playing with on the content difference that will be very different from if you tell me in Bahrain everybody's doing the same thing. How can you make your content different?
Yeah.
Right? So think of making a bit different, or maybe you know what? I don't want to do video. Maybe I just want to do article, long form article. So my SEO on Google goes up. So I don't have to pay for Google ads. So my SEO goes up on just keywords. Bahrain, furniture, this, that, my keywords, it's called
Yeah.
meta tagging, yeah? So you meta tag your articles, for example, right? And that also can also escalate you to a different point. So when people come into Bahrain to buy furniture, the first thing they go, Bahrain furniture, is you.
Yes.
So that's meta tagging, is free of charge, just write articles, long form content, right? So, right, so put keywords in, or you can also shoot videos and tag the right company, tag the right people, tag the right things. Don't just put content out without tagging who you are,
True.
right?
Correct, sir.
Yeah. So it's not overly complicated, but I just feel like Bahrain, you got to understand, if you're looking for localized sales or you're looking for international sales, you got to make sure you own the country Bahrain. I own the country Indonesia, for example, right? You Google Indonesia, you see my name first. It's not that hard. Right? Whatever business comes to Indonesia, they're going to come through me. It's not complicated. But I did that over 10 years.
Great. Yeah.
To do a very similar thing that we do. So I say, keep putting your videos out, keep putting your content out, keep tagging, meta tag, and tag yourselves.
Yeah, this is the lacking part in our marketing, what I understand, because I'm not a marketing body. That consistency of tagging, that it has to be there in digital
I
marketing.
understand.
Am I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Irfan, contact
Yes.
me. I'll send my LinkedIn
Yeah.
on the chat.
Please.
Contact me. I'll get my team to help you out. Don't worry about it.
Please, sir, please. Thank you very much for
Don't
your
worry about it.
time and
We'll help you out
appreciate
for 3 or 4 months, and then you can take over after that. All right?
it. Yeah. Thank you very much for. Thank you very much.
Anytime, Mr. Irfan. Don't worry about it.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Have a nice day to you.
Anyone else? Come, let me speak to Fatima Rafat. Is it okay?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Hi, Fatima. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm very well. How are you? So tell me, Fatima, more about you, what you're doing.
Actually, I'm a medical student in Karachi, Dab University of Health Science. But I'm a Sri Lankan who's studying in Pakistan. And I'm a freelancer too. I'm running a YouTube channel and I'm active on social media also. Plus, I started my journey as a digital marketing executive on February. So the performance marketing side would be done by another person, one of my friends. And I'm doing all the other parts like content strategy to creative designing, almost everything. But still I'm figuring out that where I'm really lacking with, because I'm new to Karachi, and the restaurant is a Sri Lankan restaurant, which is also new to Karachi. So recently I found that influencer marketing is really making a very good content, means a very good reach in Karachi. So I thought of reaching out to them. So, but before that, every month I would give proposal. Maybe I think that there is a rapport lacking with my client and me. So maybe that's what really like bringing us down, because we couldn't reach out to more people. Some of the organic contents are really reaching well, but the return of it is really very poor. So I really want to figure out that.
I think that's without looking at your content, Fatima,
Okay.
it's a bit hard for me to understand it. But I think, which platform do you guys use besides Instagram?
No.
What do you guys use?
Instagram, Facebook, both.
Just Meta platforms, yeah.
Yeah, Meta Business.
Meta is a pay-to-play platform, yeah. So if you don't pay, they don't normally put you out there organically, right? So you gotta understand how the tech bros work today, yeah. If you don't pay, they won't play.
Okay.
Okay, so there's other platforms, for example. It's in Karachi right now. Is TikTok a big thing for you?
Yeah, TikTok is there.
Is that?
But
is it popular?
as far as I'm concerned, like TikTok is more popular for entertainment content. and mostly food bloggers are based on Instagram. Even as the audience, just even if I want to explore the Karachi's Pakistani cuisine, I just go for Instagram and check the food bloggers. I don't go for TikTok. So mostly Instagram is playing a major role.
Is YouTube a thing for you?
Yeah, YouTube also.
YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts.
Of course. If when I want to rate it, number one would be Instagram. The second will be Facebook. Third,
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts, and fourth, TikTok. And according to food
Have you
content.
looked into partnerships, Fatima? Do you have partnerships with other content creators?
I tried with 2 influencers, and yeah, that has worked. That's the thing. Like, it is reaching out, but the return of it is very low because the thing is that I'm really parallelly managing my academics and doing this. So and the restaurant is very far away from my place. So once a month I can go there and shoot videos. I can do intra influencer marketing. I can make the chefs to speak. I can do photo shoots and all. But the thing is that every time, like, we don't have a team. I'm just a beginner, so I'm budding.
Yeah, no, I know.
So, and also they're not ready to invest on like huge money on a very huge digital marketing agency. So
Right.
they reached out to me because I was already working with a few digital marketing companies in Sri Lanka. As
Fatima,
yeah,
Fatima, try something, Fatima. You don't mind me asking? I know it's very rude to ask for your age.
okay,
You sound very young. Fatima, try something, okay?
okay,
Try building your own content first.
okay,
Okay. So what I mean by that is the fact that don't try to get these guys to pay you money to go and do, because sometimes it's a zero-sum game, Fatima. There's a lot of
yeah,
work for nothing. Okay. So let's not do that. Let's build your own Fatima channel first, where you
okay,
go out, you do your thing, and it's your own pleasure, your happiness, your joy, your whatever. Don't think social media is a big it's important for business, but I'll just say personally, as you starting out, build your own channel first.
okay,
Okay.
yeah,
And then after that, when you got guys who got in a restaurant in a faraway place, then it's not your fault that you can't bring people into the place. You understand?
yeah,
Yeah, it's really not your fault, because maybe there's a lot of other things online that we don't know. But what I'll recommend to you as a friend, try to build your own thing first, where you're traveling around Colombo, you're traveling around Sri Lanka, and just showing out who you are. Let people put money into you, Fatima, not the other way around, Don't chase them. They will chase you.
That's really good. Yeah, I really planned for that. Finally, I came to that decision that I make my own way of content. Like, even because I don't like face showing contents. I have a separate YouTube channel where I put like
Yeah.
my lifestyle vlogs. So that is completely different from this. So I really wanted to do a faceless content, which is food based, like giving genuine reviews. So people should reach out to me for very honest reviews. There shouldn't be any salt and pepper and additional things. It would be raw content, which will give the real side of the restaurant. So I want to build that credibility first. So yeah, really, I'm gonna work
Fatima,
on that.
send me a link. Send
Yeah,
me a
sure.
link. We'll send it to our community. Don't worry. I'm sure you get
Oh,
enough
thank you so
followers there.
much.
Yeah, send
Thank
me
you
a
so
link.
much.
And then after that, like I said, don't chase people. People will chase you.
Yeah,
Understand?
inshallah. Yeah.
Sometimes some places you can't make it work. I always say all the time, you can't make everything work.
Yeah, sure. How can I
It's true.
contact you, sir?
Sorry?
How can I contact you, sir?
I think I sent in the group, the chat on it's called on LinkedIn. Yeah, on LinkedIn. I sent a message earlier to everybody.
Maybe I have missed.
It's in a message. It's a webinar chat. I have it there.
Maybe I have missed.
But Tarushi can help you out anyway.
Okay.
Sure, Mr. Rukesh, I will contact.
Yeah, it's on the chat in the webinar. Okay, anyone else got any questions that I can help you with? Tarushi, you want to do a last round with the team or the group over here?
Actually, sir, we learned a lot of things actually from this session. Actually, it was a great webinar.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, sir.
Okay. And anyone else want to jump in for another question? Okay, Tarushi, then can we end the whole thing?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can I just say a last word to everybody who's here? I'm so grateful for all of you to listen to me. But hey, guys, please feel free to reach out to me. I've put it in the chat here in our Zoom webinar chat, my LinkedIn, and reach out if you have any personal questions you want to ask me, or if you need help from my team. I'm happy to help you guys out. You know, I want everyone to succeed. And I'm so grateful for Isanka and his team for this opportunity anyway. I hope you guys found this a bit useful for you guys, yeah? You can put a thumbs up if you think it's okay. It's fine.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Please,
Thank you,
please
sir.
reach out.
Thank you very much,
Please
sir.
reach out to me, yeah? Please reach out to me.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your kind info.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a wonderful weekend, guys.
For you too as well, sir.
Thank
You
you.
too, sir.
Bye, guys.